you don't want to hear from me. I think you want to hear from our CEO. And so without further ado, Burl Ellis. Thank you.
Well, greetings, everyone. I'm honored to be here. I want to thank John for not only that very nice introduction, but I didn't even know he remembered all that. I was a young entrepreneurial lawyer here in DeKalb County and was looking for business at every opportunity. And one of the people who actually believed in me enough to send me some work was John Weintraub. He was county attorney at the time. And he, by sending work my way, I was able to meet payroll a few times. And then ultimately, he talked about a series of mergers and acquisitions. I was able to join a larger firm, and I was able to take some good business that I had along with me. And so, John, I want to thank you for being a part of my success in that regard, and to let each and every one of you know, I understand what you do, and I understand the value of what you do, because there's no greater feeling than to be able to empower others by hiring them and then compensating them for the good job that they're doing, by running a business and meeting the bottom line and running a profit and doing it on your own. I know the feeling the first time you go out on your own and somebody retains you and you get that check and you say, hey, I can do this. Remember that? I can do this. And I understand the ups and downs of being in business. And when it's down, it's kind of tough. And I know there's some low moments. But when it's good, there's no greater feeling. And so I applaud you, because you're the pioneers, you're the engineers, you're the ones that keep America strong and keep DeKalb County strong. Now, let me not forget my manners and protocol. And so I want to make sure I recognize my colleagues in public service that I see here today. Our presiding officer, Larry Johnson, who presides over our Board of Commissioners, is here, and you'll be hearing from him just shortly. Thank you, Larry, for your service. I see Mayor Emmanuel Ransom from the city of Clarkston, one of our jewels here in DeKalb County. Thank you, Mayor, for being here. I spoke to Donna Edler, who serves on our school board. Donna, let everybody see you and know that you're here. Those are the only elected officials I see, but my eyes are getting worse every year. So are there any other elected officials that I may have overlooked? Well, thank you all for your public service. John also recognized Judy Turner, who's chair of our Development Authority. Judy, wave. Judy's modest because she doesn't run for office, but she serves in a significant capacity. I see Tisha Tallman, who's also on our Development Authority. Tisha, stand and let everybody see you and know who you are. One of the newer members of our Development Authority, but doing a good job. Thank you for your fine work. I saw John Kelly, who chairs our Chamber of Commerce, somewhere, John, and Leonardo McClarity, who's the president and CEO of the DeKalb Chamber of Commerce. So thank you all, and so many others of you who serve in so many capacities. I have some prepared remarks, but here's the bottom line: jobs. We've got to get DeKalb Countyans to work. That's what it's all about. We've got to get Americans to work. Putting America back to work is really going to be the key to getting out of this economic recession and staying out of economic recession. That's what's going to stabilize housing values. That's what's going to stabilize local and state, federal government. That's what's going to stabilize the marketplace. We've got to put Americans back at work, and it's got to start right here in DeKalb County. And that's why you're so important to everything that we do. Because when I talk about jobs, some people think we're talking about government hiring a bunch of people. No, this isn't going to be about government hiring people. This is going to be about private enterprise hiring people. And so our job in government, just think about it, is to provide for safety and welfare. And welfare is quality of life. And what that means is that we've got to create the incentives so that you can be prosperous, and then remove the obstacles so we make sure that we're not in your way, so you can run a successful business. Now, we're in the process of putting together a very substantial jobs incentive program that we're going to launch this fall. And it's going to be very exciting because, as you know, the Board of Commissioners voted to raise our water and sewer rates at the end of last year at the recommendation of the administration so that we could upgrade our water and sewer system. We have an aging and old system. We can't kick that can down the road. We got to provide safe and clean drinking water. We got to be able to flush our toilets. That's about quality of life. And that was a difficult vote. $1.35 billion over the next 8 years in capital improvements in DeKalb County. But the silver lining to all of that is the jobs that's going to be created and the incentives that we're going to do to make sure that local-based businesses and minority and women-owned businesses have a fair shake at getting that work, that contractual work, and that the first preference on those jobs are going to go to people who live, work, and play right here in DeKalb County. Now, that's good news. And we've got some, I'm not going to announce it yet, but we've got some very substantial partners who are going to be joining us and helping us with job training to make sure that our citizens right here in DeKalb County are going to be qualified and eligible and well-trained and able to do this work and do a good job. So I just want to thank you for hanging in there. It's been tough. It's always tough to do what you do. It's never easy to start something and to go out on your own and to raise the necessary capital and to sometimes pay other people and have to take the hit yourselves. I know. I've been there. It's one of the most difficult jobs in the world. But it's even tougher in the economy that we've lived through over the last 3 years. But this is not the kind of work that ordinary people do. What you do is the work that extraordinary people do. And so we're grateful for you. We're grateful for your investment in this county. I want you to know you're in the right place at the right time. There couldn't be any better region than the Atlanta region, and there couldn't be any better place. If you really want to prosper and do business in Atlanta, then you need to be in DeKalb County right now. God bless you all and thank you all, and I want to bring up Commissioner Larry Johnson.